What's up, everybody? This is That Brown Bat. And just a quick tip, if you want to get through long videos in a short period of time, go to the bottom right hand corner in the YouTube videos, click the gearbox, and change the playback speed. And you're good to go. What's up, everybody? This is That Brown Bat back once again for another episode of River City Ransom. Okay, so the next area we are going to build is going to be the warehouse entrance. Actually, one of the I think there's three warehouse entrances. Before we do that, we need to finish up this part so it doesn't look like it's a drop-off. If we are going to continue this at one point, then we will. If not, then we won't. This is one of those places in the game that is not intended for you to go past. But, nevertheless, we have options to do what we want. Means I'm going to need let's see, right side. I'm going to need a street light here. So that means I'm going to need a replayer. Two of them, actually. Oh, that's right. Well, what was that? Oh, the thing from the car exploded. How do I get back up there? I can't grab a hold of that. Bet you didn't know Jesse could do this. Who needs to drive a car when you can fly like a bird? I need to drive a car. Let me know in the comments below. What would you rather do? Drive a car or be a bird? Well, if you're a bird, you can get eaten by cats. If you can drive a car, you don't have to worry about getting eaten by cats. Or something. Yeah. So anyway. Hey, let's use this, man. That's tiny. Real tiny. That looks so stupid. Alright, so let's not do that. Oh, wait. No. Decorations. You know, I was going to make coffee before I sat down to do this. I totally forgot. This is how you fight Zurg in the toy box. No, okay. I'm just being silly here. City. You know, why do I feel like there's another street light thing in the... I don't know. This is... Oh, there is, isn't there? I think it's in one of the clusters. Don't they have a... I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm using these. Alright. I'm not deleting these yet in case I mess something up. Just getting them out of the way. Okay. We have kind of sort of reached our limit. So I'm just gonna flesh this out here, and then we're gonna start a brand new toy box to continue on up here. Because you see where we're at, and we still gotta put bad guys in here and stuff, so we should be alright. I mean, we're still in the yellow, and what is that? Isn't that the, when you get in the orange, that's when you stop and start putting in enemy creators and stuff, I guess? I don't know. We also have the if I say if I'm going to put in boss characters, then there's gonna be I got to decide whether or not I'm gonna, wherever I'm gonna put them in, are they gonna spawn from up in the air, or are they going to have to spawn on the ground? If they're gonna spawn on the ground, then guess what? You know what? Speaking of stuff, I think this is all has to be forest. Which means I got to continue this out here, the little hedgerow there. We started, so I guess we're not going to start in the warehouse. This is just a continuation of what we did last time. Alright, so... well, that's all good. Except, don't fall on your face, Jesse. So let's not make that spider streets, and let's make this Felucia, because that looks like fall trees or fall ground or whatever. Alright, so in order to do what we're going to do, we're going to change these here back to these in order to get our proper ground coverage in without using any real hacks. We're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Are you old-fashioned? Yeah. I don't know why I'm doing it this part right here. I don't think I need that. Because once you get to this point, you're going to go to the next level. So, maybe I'll just delete that. Oh, look what you made me do. How did... Alright, hold on. Does that go inside anything? Or did I have to use... You know what? I didn't try this. This will save a lot of... Oh, yes! Or wait, as we say... Oh, yeah! Alright. Isn't that pathetic when... Oh my goodness, I can't even sound black. Oh no. Alright. Oh, that's right. Critical race theory. Why don't you take your critical race theory and stuff it up your... Alright. Sweet lips. Don't get me going on that nonsensical garbage. I was just trying to make it funny. Because, you know, I'm brown. I have to, when I fill out government forms, I have to say black, regardless if I'm part white. So, you know, I have to say it on government forms. So I ain't ashamed of it. I'm just saying. But the joke was, I messed up the saying. You know, I can't sound like a rapper when they're like, "Oh yeah," you know, it sounds stupid when I say it. That's the joke. Here's it. If you're offended by that, stick your head in the toilet and flush 5 times. You'll be okay. You'll be all right. You'll be all good. decorations. Oh, I didn't even set it. Which one is it? I think it's this one. I'll do it again. Oh, yeah! I don't even remember where that came from. I don't know if I'm the only one laughing or not. Ah, yeah! Slay me. See, all I'm really doing is just making a square here. Oops. Oh, well. And again, this might be overkill. You probably won't even see out this far. I mean, we can also, I think it's this one. Let's see. Evergreen, where are you? Yep, this one right here. You can also use that. And that's more than enough. And before we get all encapsulated, someone please tell me why I only use 2 pieces of small pieces here and not. Alright, so we're just gonna get rid of that and bring in long pieces. I don't know what I was doing at the time I did it. And we're going to use that one, I forget what it's called. Oh, Sleeping Beauty Canopy. I guess it ain't gonna matter if we just like go over one, because there's nothing to see here. All right, if this does anything, it goes to another level. Otherwise, it's going to be barricaded off. That's another thing we need space for. If you ever taken these barrier blocks, I just want to show you this right quick. Because any place that we're not going to go, we're going to put a barrier block. That's the plan anyway. So I'm going to say probably starting right here and going all the way across. I probably should do this before we start the next level in case I have to delete half of this. So what's going to happen? Turn off the collision effect. But, alright, there's one. Now watch the meter. I'm probably going to need, I'm guessing, at least 20 of these. See how far that jumped up? See what the problem is? So that's the graphics memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And once we flesh these trees out, boy, because these might take up more. Oh boy, I don't know what to do now. Should have thought about this earlier. But it doesn't seem like we did that much. That's the problem. But we need to barricade this in, otherwise, I mean, you're gonna break the game. I know it. I know you break games. I watched when the Guardians of the Galaxy playset was out, which when it first came out, I thought that was a fine game, right? Well, certain people, YouTubers, complained that you had to play through like half the game in order to get Nova or Iron Man so you could fly through the level. The point is to enjoy the game and instead of just breeze through it with a flying character. Oh, it takes so long. Duh, you crashed your spaceship in the first part. Of course it takes long. You have to walk. And the slower your character goes, the longer a short board or a short level looks. You know, imagine how Mario would have been back in 1983 or something like that. Oh, Mario can fly. Well, back then it was a small game. Forget about speedrunners, you wouldn't have needed it. You know, speedrunners, you know. Wouldn't have needed it because everybody would have been a speedrunner automatically. Then later on, they gave Mario a cape or the raccoon tail and then the cape. And then, but the levels were bigger. Because there was more, technology had increased and all that good stuff. And by the way, I said I was going to put this to use, Login Productions. I do apologize. I don't have, I was going to try it and I totally forgot. Eventually I will. I don't have the other, I have to read your comment again in order to get down what you're saying about the camera control here. But by now, for this, I kind of know exactly where I'm putting these. They're in increments of 12, but yeah. Sorry, I know I said I would do it. And we're on what? Block 11 or 10 or something? No, this is still block 10. I think it's block 10. Anyway, y'all, for anybody that has no idea what I'm talking about, Login Productions, it said, it let me know that there's a way to stop the camera from moving around when I'm connected to a path. And I had said, I had replied to him saying that, hey, I will try it out the next time I start building. And I started building, and I'm like, I totally forgot to get the instructions up and follow it through. And but one of the things you don't have to understand, I was going to say you got to understand, you don't have to understand if you don't want to, but one of the things though, I mean, let you know is even though you see an episode a day pretty much, sometimes I'll do like 2 or 3 blocks a night, and then I'll take a week off. So I'll come back to it. I'm like, I don't remember what I was doing. Why did I do that? Let's rip it apart and fix it. No, I'm not drunk, guys. I'm just being silly. I don't drink except coffee and seltzer water. Some of that seltzer water is nasty to the T. Yucky. Like, I got watermelon flavored seltzer water. I'm like, oh, this will be tasty, right? Not really. I mean, it wasn't the worst. It definitely wasn't the best. I'll tell you the best one that I've had so far. I thought I could read right off the thing. It's some blueberry pomegranate, I think. Blueberry pomegranate is one of the best I've had so far from not Wegmans. There ain't no Wegmans in Texas. Like Wegmans, yeah, it's a local grocery chain, and or I don't even know if it's a chain. What did I just do that? It's a store in Elmira where I used to live. It was in walking distance, so I treat myself every night. Go for a walk, like an hour's worth of walk, which is good exercise, and buy keto ice cream. And then walk back home with ice cream all over myself, like a little kid, and I was happy. A 44-year-old man eating ice cream? Yeah? You got a problem with it, yo? Nobody said anything. People mind themselves. But where I'm at right now, there's really no place to walk like that. You have to cross like highways and freeways and all that stuff. And I'm guessing that's legal because panhandlers like sit on the guardrails, you know, making their living. Like, yo, help a fella out. Like, yeah, here you go, man. I know some people are like, what are you giving money for? None of your business. You're just being a good person. Why don't you try to be a good person? Then, what? That? What did you do? Oh, that's supposed to be like road. I didn't know where I was at. I just got lost. So anyway, what was I talking about? Ice cream? Bubbly? Oh, I was just reminiscing. Reminisce about the days of old, where the ice cream rock and roll. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I got music playing in the background, plus I'm like singing Bob Seger. I don't know if it fits. I'll know when I start editing it. What do you think? I think that looks cool. But here's the but. Let's save it. Actually, I said I was going to hold off on those. Well, I don't need them now. Fingers crossed I don't have to go out and delete everything. Check out that picture right there. I don't even remember getting that pose, but that was sweet. Well, too late now. Alright. And I'll be back, and you won't even know it. I'm going to make some coffee. I'm back. Coffee's brewing. So, back to the Wegmans discussion. Because I know you're dying for discussion on a grocery store in upstate New York. I don't know why they call it downstate or upstate. Upstate is any place in New York State that is not New York City. It's stupid. So it's upstate, even though I lived on the border of New York and Pennsylvania. Actually, that's where I lived for the majority of my life. But Elmira was a little bit north from around northwest. So anyway, people ask me up down here now, where are you from? Elmira, New York. Where's that? I said, Corning Glass? No. No, Ithaca? Some people are like, yeah. Some people are like, no. I already have one over here. So, Ithaca is near... Ithaca is known for being near Cornell University. And a lot of people know Cornell. I don't need that going over any further than that. Oh, probably should make this on here. So, Elmira, New York prides itself on being, get this, the burial place of Mark Twain. That's right. Everything is Mark Twain this, Mark Twain that. Not because he wasn't born there. His Tom Sawyer's Adventures weren't there. Nope. That's just where he died. The Mark Twain Cemetery. But people are like, oh, didn't know that. Because you never thought to even look at it, because why? It's not important to anybody, really. I guess it was important to his family. The college I went to was located in Langdon Plaza, and I just found out last year Langdon was the last name of Mark Twain's, or Samuel Clemens' wife. Anyway, what am I getting at? Alright, so people don't know where Elmira is. Big whoop-de-doo. So Wegmans was the grocery store, and the best seltzer water that I ever tasted was from there, and that was called Dragonberry Fruit. Really delicious. Dragonberry Fruit. Now, hold on, I gotta think here. I'm gonna cap this off. This is what game testers do. When they test a game, look at this. They make sure that nobody can get past or break the game. So we just saved ourselves probably like 0.1 graphics. Just 0.1, and we're stuck in there. We can't do that. So now we're down here. I really thought I deleted this. Because having it here in the 2D mode is going to be dumb. And having that there, it just doesn't seem right. Okay, so... and hopefully those things that I just deleted were not on a path or a replayer. Properties off. Now we want it to go up. Oh, you know something? This is gonna have, we're gonna have to do this to the other one too. They have it flush with the building there. And the other thing, I probably should have started this from the beginning. Because if I have to delete anything, it's going to have to be in the later levels. And really what I'm going to do, if I have to delete it, I'm not just going to go out and delete it. I'm going to copy, I'm going to save it and save it as something else as well. You'll see. Sometimes if I have to explain it right away, then that's more difficult than just doing it. You see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get to that diamond. I'm trying to get to the diamond without having to go to spark mode. I have to go to spark mode. Oh no! No! That means I have to extend this out. You know, probably should have left that piece there. Oh, come on. Where is it? No, 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 no. Why don't you remind me? It's gonna be, it has to match the other side of the street. Simple Toys. Sometimes I think this is the hardest part, is making the game actually work. Because then, that's why, probably part of the reason why in like some of these AAA games, when they show the demos, they're like super, super awesome. And then like when the release version, people complain, it's like, I could see my reflection in the puddle in the demo, but in this one I can't. Yeah, it's because you have to go back and clean the game up, and there's not enough space, probably, you know. Well, now you get that effect. Well, the streets are going to be, you can drive on the sidewalk in both. Now, we can probably, maybe we can get away from having to have this barrier. Why? Because this, I mean, unless you're going to deliberately break the game. You know what? Where's the diamond to bring this up? Because once you go past here, don't tell me the diamond broke on this. No. I haven't seen that yet in the Gold Edition, but I do remember, maybe it was in 2.0. I can't remember if it was in 2.0 or the console version from PS4. That sometimes the diamonds would disappear and break on the trigger areas. Maybe it was only in 2.0. It's been so long now, I don't remember. But anyway, I'm glad that didn't happen. But we kind of don't need that barrier block there, but we're still going to have to put a barrier block over every building, or over the top of everything. Because of flying characters. Oh, you can't fly in your thing. And apparently I can't turn a corner because of the construction here. Don't forget, when we started this particular episode, we had, yeah, I'm just going to go to the beginning. Oh, come on. When we started this episode, we had just, what, 3/4 of the way of the memory meter. Now we have virtually none. Alright, so this is the beginning. Ha 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 ha. I have a secret trick. Alright, so I didn't wait around for you guys to answer because nobody left a comment yet by the time I'm recording this, so I'm getting rid of these. Somebody will be like, oh, they're so awesome. Wait a minute. Why didn't you tell me before? Alright, so barrier. Probably should have went the other way, didn't I? Shouldn't I have? Alright, so we're gonna need to block off probably here. That is correct. That was the plan, to not let anybody go past that block there. Now some might say, why don't you just encapsulate the entire level that you want to be in and then play inside the block? Because then I have to set up trigger areas for everything, and then you're teleporting all the way and it's not as fluid. What do I mean by that? Well, when you go up the street, instead of right here, instead of going up there, you'd have to teleport as soon as you got here, but that teleport area would be in the way. Just trust me, this is the way you should do it. Is block it off this way. Just trust me. Now. I'm gonna have to block off. Maybe I'm gonna let you walk on. This is up to you. Walk a little bit on the hedgerow. Man, if you did that in the school and you started walking on the hedgerow, man, you're getting some serious trouble. Walk behind the thing there. I guess we'll just go along here. Does that butt up against that? I think it does. Alright, so now we have to raise it up. Probably should get a wall crawler in here just to make sure. I mean, if the wall crawlers are going to break this, there's nothing I can do at this point, I don't think. It's just their stupid reaction to barrier block. Or barrier block. Yeah, barrier wall. So let's see. Let's bring Drax in. Hulk shakes too much, and I don't like that. Well, there's a piece that's not needed. I don't need that. I don't need that. I mean, I'm not going to be able to see it. Vamoose. He's mad. Well, you know what we're gonna have to do here. Apparently I didn't put. Are you serious? I thought wait a minute. Oh, this is a different level. Okay. Look, I thought we already did this. Different level, man. Different level, man. Don't need those. How about over here? Just in case, put another one down. Alright, then I'm going to have to go, let me get the car. The only thing is, I'm going to bring all the cars down here. Oh, it's like bumpers in a thing. And then once I get all the cars down at the bottom, and then I spawn back up top. No! I'm not upset about this because this is a street that's not supposed to be driven down. It's blocked off by police. Alright, let me hit the checkpoint down here and then the only problem we've had is at the corner of it. Look at that! There's that bike that I put in there. Get rid of that. The only problem is, it's really not a problem. What if the bad guys get back there? Yeah, so what? Right? Uh-oh. That's an uh-oh. That's the uh-oh part. Is being able to go over there. Alright, let's bring this. Where's the diamond? All the way down here. I think that's going to cause a problem though. There's nothing here to end it all. Goblin glider, maybe. Take me back! And we can't have that. That is so dumb. Alright, so where's the diamond? Down here. Alright, so let's get rid of this bike. Alright. Okay, so the fix is gonna have to be you. Alright, so so we're gonna have to bring this in. It's gonna have to be a totally different piece altogether. And then we're gonna have to go down here. Sure we can't go in the house. Alright, this is gonna have to be jacked up too. See, this is the most boring. Oh no, it's right here. This is one of the most boring parts of the game making, is putting this in and figuring out where it works and where it doesn't. Yeah, so see, we're going to have to get rid of the top part and go from there. I don't want to. If it wasn't for these barrier blocks, we wouldn't have to. If they didn't make them so... I don't know what they did to them. It doesn't have to... All it really had to be was invisible blocks that had no color. I know what I'm talking about. I've messed around with enough with the Unreal Engine. Okay, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe Disney Infinity is something, a totally different animal altogether. Where's the other diamond? Yeah, right down here. That's gonna block everything in. Now we need the block on this side. And before we go down there, that off. And I hope these don't break. These have also been known to break after you save a game and load back in. Break or disappear. For no apparent reason. All right. And the only reason this is that long is to give the illusion that it's a long path. So we're fine down here. Let me save it. Now I'm going to save it a couple more times. Alright, the new save is going to be River City Ransom, I guess, level 1. Instead of V2 or whatever. V was version. Because if you see down there, I have River City Ransom version 1. That's just a trial until I get to the, if I scrap it and I start over. But this one's actually going to be level, I'll just say L.1. Okay, and then when I'm ready to start ripping things apart, I'm going to save it before I do and name it L2. Alright, so L2 will not have the bottom, but we'll get to that in a bit. Alright, so here we are. Is this legit? All the cars are down here. And I'm not worried about putting the top barrier on until I want that car. I don't know why I just didn't use that. See, doing that, oh, guess what we're going to have to do? Either shorten this distance or make that a little bit longer out there, but that's a little bit of cosmetics for later on. Alright, so we definitely we're definitely going to have enough space for these two levels. Oop, don't want to get into that, but we're going to have to... Alright, we're going to have to level block this, so we're going to have to keep this. I don't think there's anything that needs to be done here except put a top on it, right? Yeah, because flyers... Oh, wait a minute. In 2D, flyers can't do that. The only thing we're protecting ourselves against is... This isn't the right one. The only thing we're adjusting this for is for the web swingers. That's right. Because in 2D, flyers can only fly as high as they can jump, but web swingers can keep going up and up and up and up. Well, wait a minute. I'll just block off on top of the hedgerows here. So maybe I'll do that right now before I forget, and then do it like in episode 50. So who are we blocking out? Quora and Spider-Man. possibly the same thing in here. I don't know if we can get another one in here. What will happen is when we save it, we run the risk of stuff not working or showing up. So, yeah, I can't even put that down. Alright, so... Alright, I have it saved as L1 and V2. Alright, so this one, so we should be safe to start deleting it. I have it backed up. So this is the last one we did. The top part, so let's get rid of all of this. I don't want to. Don't want to get rid of it. Any of you ever had to do this, you know what I'm feeling right now. I don't care if it's backed up or not. You never want to. You don't want to delete a masterpiece. I don't care if it's backed up 1,000 times. It's so cringeworthy to have to back up something that looks awesome. But in order to finish the game, we have to. I knew I would have to do it eventually, I just didn't know when. And I didn't think that barrier pieces would be the straw that broke the camel's back, really. I mean, I thought maybe, but I wasn't 100% sure. I mean, we still got quite a ways to go, too. Let me just look on my map here. Yeah, that's not even halfway. But that's fine. It's almost halfway. So if we almost made it halfway, and we're only on toy box number 1, and we have 10 that we can link together, all together, we'll definitely be able to finish this. Plus, we'll probably be able to do the extras. And that bridge thing is just awesome. If anybody ever wants to know, how do you get so good? Look, all I know is the Bible says that I'll make anything that you touch your hand to prosper. It's one of the blessings of Abraham. It's all I can tell you. And it's true. So I ain't taking credit for it. I know some artists take credit. I mean, you do get credit for it. I mean, it's your hands that did it, but you know what? Even Dave Mustaine of Megadeth knows better than to take all the credit. He'll get an award, he'll be like, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ. And people are like, you don't care. Like, look. That's the story, I'm sticking to it. You don't like it? Tough. Who's the other one? Chris Pratt. Another one. Star-Lord, you know? I'd like to thank Jesus Christ. Or like, everybody in the audience is like, yeah? You know, you don't like it? Don't watch my movies. He didn't say that, but you know what? You know he's of that opinion. You don't like it? Don't watch my movies. No, he did not say that. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, you know, people have a problem with it, then don't watch. Alright, where are we? Oh my goodness! There's something more sinister at work here, let me tell you. Just because I'm going to start a new toy box. I want to see how many barrier blocks can we put in an empty toy box. If it's like 5, I'm a B. I'm gonna be like B movie 2. I'm a B man. I'm a B. Get it? Alright, never mind. I'm a B. Buzz. You know what would be stupid if I was like half asleep, got disoriented, and was like, oh no, what did I just break? Because some of these places look like other places. What if I broke it? No! I hope not. All that work. If I remember correctly, I had to do this for the Death Star, but I didn't record that part because it was so monotonous. See, back in the day, when I didn't record certain things, it was because I was dealing with a rowdy crowd that would complain if like, oh, you talk too much, get to the point. Why don't you figure out how to do it? I'd get mad. I'd be like, why don't you figure out how to do it yourself and then start teaching people? Huh? Big mouth, like this is what I wanted to say. And sometimes, you know what? I did. Alright. I'm not sweating. Alright, this was to bring inside-outside stuff. Alright, I was going to say, where's the road here? Alright, this was for the parks. Okay. So, this one is definitely needed. This one I don't think is needed anymore. Because I just deleted. Yeah, so I can nix this. This was for this was for the bridge one. So we can get rid of all this bridge pieces. If you remember, we had to do the bridge twice, up close and far away. Now, if you know what would be cool if they made a game that was like, and they sort of do. They have different games where it's specifically for like making 2D games. If I had the time, I mean, I have one of the preliminary, the first ones, but I guess there's better ones. See, what happens is like Disney Infinity is formatted in C++, but you don't have to know C++ to do the recordings because through C++ they are recordings. I'm at game programming. Through C++, they made it so you can program your own game. Okay, I just got rid of the bridges, so now let's get rid of this. So what happens is generally speaking, C++ is the program that programmers use. There's other programs, but C++ is like the main program that most programmers use to make any type of game these days. It's a complex system, but it's not impossible to learn, otherwise people wouldn't have learned it, right? So I think what happens is some people that do, all right, here's a game maker, but you have to learn coding. You don't have to. They could program that away using what they know. But I think they're like, well, we learned it, so you have to learn it, and if you don't learn it, you can't do this. I know that's the mentality of some people, because I thought that way at almost every job I've ever had. You hire somebody, even though it took you 3 months to learn the job, you expect the person that you're training to learn it in 3 minutes, and you have no patience with the person. And I think that's what happened with other people. It's like, we learned it, so you have to learn it. And why would we give you an easy way out? Anyway, I think there's a game maker out there now for 2D games. Oh, there you are. I don't know where the other somewhere over here. Oh, maybe it's up there. So I think there's a 2D game maker out that's easier than like Game Maker Plus or whatever the name was called. I forget what it was called. And if that's the case, maybe one day I'll learn it. Maybe. I doubt it, because you gotta understand, look, eventually I'm not gonna have any time for Disney Infinity ever again. I just know that's just, I hate to say that, but that's sooner or later that's gonna happen. Well, apparently I deleted that block that alright, y'all see me go down there and not get toasted by the What's-its. And that is because it doesn't go out there as far. Okay, well, we bring this up. Bring it down just a little bit. Find the diamond on there. Because eventually what's going to happen is, y'all know that I was, maybe you don't all know, but I'm involved, and I'm not actively involved right now in the ministry. Actively meaning I'm not pastoring a church, but I was, and that took more time involvement than what it should have, because you're supposed to have help. But anyway, I'm not saying this to complain about anything. I'm just wanting you to know. So now I'm taking it easy until I start Bible college or ministry college, whatever you want to call it. And eventually, you don't just go to ministry college. It's like, oh, I went to learn something. No, eventually I'm going to, probably all my time is going to be consumed by whatever God has for me. So probably won't have enough time to do things that I would be doing here. And I'm not saying that to complain, and I'm not saying that for anybody to be like, oh no. But I'll tell you this time, I'm not going to delete my channel. I'm going to bring this in here. No, I had that out. So what I'm going to, I guess, haha, you thought I was going to grab a hold of that and break it, huh? Alright, so now look where we are with space. Decent amount. And who would have thought the biggest memory hog is the stupid invisible barriers? The only reason I'm doing what I'm doing right now is because when I left this area for a second, I could see ledge, and I don't want to see ledge. See? You probably rewind it and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright. Turn back around. And I need ledge here. So, but anyway, I think there's a game maker that will allow you to make your own backgrounds with, I guess this whole conversation I started was to say, I wish Disney Infinity had implemented where you could input your own 2D backgrounds, and you know how much space that would save? A lot. That's what I was going to say. How did I get this in here? So I don't want this road to overhang this. I don't want the road to overhang. So let me clear all that stuff. What I mean is I want to see the cliff ledge like this. I don't want it that. So we're gonna have to move the car out of the way. And we'll have to turn that off again. See how I had to build the entire background? If you could just like draw a picture, then that would be more space saving. And I think and I know there's game makers that allow you to do that. That's what I'm getting at. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Probably should have that there. And then probably here. See if we can stick this in here. World War Hulk still a thing in my registry? No. Maybe we don't even need it. I love doing that. Alright. Alright. Now it would be cool if somebody came up with something like Christian gaming. I have no idea how you would implement that. The only thing I can think of is what we're doing now, and I just talk about whatever I want to talk about. And apparently I did not put a barrier there. Did I put one here? I did. Talk about whatever I want to talk about and make sure that it is not liberal garbage. Alright, here we are with this. That goes there. And then we'll put this one here. Was that even necessary? I think so. Yeah. Alright, well, what's the next necessary? Alright, the next necessary part is to put... Didn't we? Oh, we don't even have... We have that blocked off, but we don't have... No. No! Alright, well, no, we have to... I just don't want to do it. Where's the diamond? Did I set that? Yes, I did. Then I have to go over here on this side. But I can tell you, blocking off areas in Unreal Engine does not take up this much memory at all. I really feel like they could have just done this if they wanted to. Not Toy Origin. Toy flat terrain block. I don't know, find something that's super big. Like, oh, alright, so you're gonna block out this area. Boom. Alright, what texture do you want? Oh, invisible? Okay. Boom. It seems like anything that's see-through, they don't have one on this one, but the Simple Toys, they have that Tron one that's actually see-through, except it has white lines going through it. It takes up a lot of space too. Now the only problem with this is enemies can just spawn in wherever they want. Sometime if you're using one of the enemy the enemy creator, yeah, they'll spawn in wherever there's a open space. Hello? I want to see. Oh, look at that. I like to see. All right. Having that street lamp there. Alright. Oops. You know what happened? The garbage dumpster spawned on top of Alright. I can live with that. This is how games are ruined, folks. I had one hand on my cup of coffee. Now we're going to put a top on that, of course. Get down. Alright, apparently this is, yeah, this was down the alleyway, which is going to go into the next toy box. Okay, let's see if I can grab that car without dying. Hey, look, I got it. How did that happen? Make sure.
Let's play in the toy box. It's fun. They have toys in there.
This is the only one I think I put a block, a roof on. So he can't break this. So we should be good to go. Oh, that garbage can is... What did they do? Put concrete in it? But he can't pick up the wheelbarrow. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me out a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Wait a minute. Can Red Spider-Man pick that up? I know the black suit's supposed to be stronger than the red suit.
Come on. We can swing around and fight bad guys and stuff.
Oh, of course. Well, I guess he should be able to somewhat. Alright, so I have that barricaded off. And he's stuck on the lamppost. Barricaded. thinking to see if we can make this even. I'm thinking we definitely have enough space. I don't know. Where the diamond went, so I'll just turn it around. Okay. We should have enough to spawn enemies here, and then when we're done here, yeah, so putting the roof on there shouldn't be a problem. In fact, maybe we should put the roof on now. Maybe we should fit it right in there. It doesn't need to be, I don't want it to go all the way up. Nobody needs to go that high. I mean, it'd be nice if it was like open world and you can climb on roofs, you know, like Assassin's Creed. But if you're going to do Assassin's Creed, you're basically going to make a tiny city part 10 times. And you're definitely not going to be able to get the size. Now imagine if they had like Assassin's Creed Maker. Now that'd be cool. Now is stuck in somewhere. Is this the one? You know what I just realized? No web swinging at all when there's a barrier block up top. Unless it's just a glitch where he's lazy, but I've experienced that before. Now I think I know why it happened. I think it's because there's a barrier block on top. He just can't do it. Alright, so now we have to go down. Yeah, oh, I wanted to test out the this. Alright, so you know what? I think the only one we're gonna have to worry about messing that up is Hulk. But I think we're good to go. If Hulk's going to break it, then Hulk doesn't need to play. Let's try it. If that's all we have to worry about, you know, they say don't lose sleep on it. Yeah, well, come on. All I gotta do is get a hold of. Is that it? Yeah. Oh no! All right. And back. He's stuck inside. Now, I did that because... Why did I do that? Oh, because I didn't need to do that. Hold on. I want it to be the same. I want it the same as the other one across the street. I'm acting different, but I'm acting in the same old way. Nope. I think we're good. Go behind there up to the point where, oh no, I can see behind it. All right. How did this work? Go in here. Oh, so this should have... Alright, now let's try it. I still need to flesh these out. And that's probably enough. Where's the cars? He didn't even have to pick it up. He just bust right through it. Alright. Now he can't go through there. I think we're all good. No getting through the town. It's all uniform. Alright, so... Wait, alright, so let me save this. Hopefully. I have this as L1. L1 and D2. Yeah, they're the saved at the same. See, yeah. So we should be good. So this will be L1, and then I'll open up V2. All right, see those diamonds up in the air? Those are barrier blocks. Now, hopefully, they spawn in as barrier blocks.
Move aside, puny banner! Hulk in charge now!
And it looks like they did. Okay, So what we're gonna do now in V2, or I'm gonna keep V2 as V2, but I'm gonna make a new save and save it as L2. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete everything except the parts that we deleted in the previous one. So we're gonna leave all this and delete all that. See what I'm getting at? So we're gonna do that next time. But anyway, it's time to wreak havoc here and drive around as I bid you adieu. So until next time, this has been the Hulk and that brown bat saying, God is on your side, 'cause Jesus is Lord, and keep on build. Oh, wait. You can crawl on this now. Ain't no barrier. I'm King Kong and going to do something. Keep on building.